People of the internet, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 17 and the Premier League Baseball GM Mode Sim. I am F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the interwebs and on Twitter at F5 Penguin. And in the last episode, we made a decision to make a trade, and the trade went through. We are getting a powerful hitter. We're giving up a little bit of our prospects in the meantime, but for the immediate need to stop the bleeding and stop the infighting, we have brought on a hitter. Cantu from Joplin. We made the trade. We gave up a big contract in Roberts, who was a decent fielder and an okay hitter. He was batting .300 this season, but not in most seasons was he doing that. And we also gave away a mid-grade prospect in Double-A and a prospect in Single-A, but in hopes that we can solve this problem. So here we go. It is September 3rd. And we have lost more games. We are 10 games back now, 25 and 42. No surprise there. I'm not even going to get mad at this point because it's not even worth it because we have other things to worry about. Personal message from Roberts, doesn't matter. He is gone. And let's quickly go through the games because at this point, we know where we're at. We're behind, and I don't think we're going to come back. We need to focus on the future. That's what we're going to do. That's what I did. So, Eagles get one run win, 3-2. Let's just look at the box score real quick. 3-2. Don't give it up in the ninth. Clark gets a loss. Nieves Zelaya is in. Fine. Clark is he was hit and miss this season. Not really something I was pleased to hear. Major League news: trade deadline doesn't really apply to us because we have trade windows, not trade deadlines. The trade. Now, oddly enough, the way it's working, the second trade period ends at the trade deadline, so that does happen, but the other trade window opens up at the beginning of the season. And Laredo, 13-0 win, the blowout. Oh my goodness. Conda lost 1-2, pitched 2 innings, gave up 6 runs. Yucky. That is not good. Laredo, by the way, is 38-27. That could be why that happened. Atlantics continue to skid thanks to Williams and the Lemurs. We lost again 12-7. Zamorano is getting a loss. Lots of pitchers in. At this point, I'm not crazily surprised by anything I'm gonna see. So I'm just gonna go and move on with my life here. The fans are not happy that you let Eric Roberts go. The overall fan interest decreases noticeably. Let's see if that's actually true. Nope. It was a 96. It's now a 93. That's not really noticeable because we're still getting the attendance, baby. And we still, minus that one game in the middle there of the past 5 or 6 games there, we're still near capacity in sellout. So boom, boom, baby. And we look at accounting, and we're still going to track positive because of the trade. So we're going to be fine here. Let's continue moving through. Fell short again. John Martin, they lose 3-2. That's the Heartbreakers. And we gave up 2 in the 9th. Oh, no. We hit 2 in the 9th. Okay. Zelaya with the loss and his second blown save. So we did have the opportunity to hold tight, and we gave up 2. Yeah, we gave up 2. So, Zelaya is not too confident either because of the infighting, and I think the infighting and the morale has everything to do with the performance of the team, for sure. If we don't have performance, this is what happens. So trade winds have been blowing through Brooklyn. This time a deal has materialized between the Atlantics and the Blasters. According to sources, Brooklyn will ship 30-year-old Eric Roberts, 23-year-old RHP Wilson, and 22-year-old minor league RHP Dan Jacklin to Joplin for Edgar Cantu. 35 years old. He's a little bit older, but he's powerful. So I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm okay with dumping the contract to get a player for right now because that contract wasn't going to work for us anyway. So we basically made it a 2-for-1 deal and having Joplin eat the contract to get those 2 stars. It's worth it for us in the long run to drop that contract. We'll be free in 2 years from another $500,000, and we have some power in the interim. This is all good. 17 home runs, batting at .279, 48 RBIs. Granted, Roberts is a .300 hitter, but he was not hitting any home runs, had far less RBIs and runs scored, and a lot less hits. So his on-base percentage was less than .300 as well. And then trade deadline there. So no big deal. Let's quickly look at injuries and see what we're looking at here. Out for 2 weeks. That is sad day, Bears. Curtis is back. That's good news, Bears. We need a closer in the AAA. We will do that in a moment. And another injury diagnosis pending. We're good there. So let's go to AAA real quick, and let's just pull up pitching. And Moreno's probably going to be our closer once I ask staff. Boom, knew it. How do I know these things? How do I know these things? All right, let's make Nolan our middle relief as well, and not our closer. We just need one closer. And go back here, and we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We do also want to check the lineups because I guarantee, yeah, he wasn't going to be in there. The lineup for Cantu. So we're going to take him. We're going to pop him into the lineup on both sides. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to clear. Actually, I don't know why we did that because we're just going to ask the manager for all depth charts and lineups and see where Cantu sits. And he's going to sit fourth. And that, I think, will be very beneficial to us. He's going to sit fourth. So it's Alston, Philpott, and Cantu, 2, 3, 4. Kleinmeyer and Smart swap out 1 and 6, lefty and righty. I like this a lot. Let's take a look at Cantu now that he's on our team. And again, look at all these accolades. 50, 51, and 52, 53 All-Star, sorry, not 52. 50 Silver Slugger, 51 ML Champion, 50 Golden Glove. He's good. 452. We pay $452,000 this season, next season. 55, 382, and then he retires at 38. We are good. We did well with this. Let's go back to his stats real quick. You can see right here, he set a league record in 50 for 76 runs. And ever since, he's been a pretty solid hitter. On-base percentage is through the roof. Home runs, I'm putting up over 15 a season. I'm not having a bad day, you know? So transactions, he's mad that he got moved, but that'll go away over time. The important thing to note here is scouting reports. OSA says he's a 5.86. Hernandez thinks he can be a 6.86. So if he gets enough time, he's still old enough that his potential can go up in contact. And if that happens, my goodness, we're going to be in really good shape. His fielding, however, if we look at his ratings, isn't the best on the world. He's a 6, not an 8. Roberts was an 8, so that was something we lose on. But at this point, we need runs. We have to win games, and we're not going to get anywhere in this season. So we might as well just look to the future and cut the fat, which we did. Bring in someone that's going to help us in the next 2 seasons, which we did, and move forward. I'm pretty confident with this one, honestly. I really am. I feel pretty good about this. Current defensive rating from left field drops from 6 to 5. Well, it went back up to a 6, so that's good. Contact potential 6 to 5. 6, yeah, so nothing crazy. He'll be rescouted here in the offseason, and we'll have more information on him. Additionally, do we take some of the young guys and bump them up for the end of the season? That's going to be the question, too. I do have the ability to do that. I can bring up one more player. Or do I just start Kleinmeyer, make him the starter, and put at second base at least, and then put Wilson in shortstop? Do I bring Flig up? There's so much I can do right now because now I'm looking towards next season and getting guys playing time. But at the same time, I don't want to start another MILC, bring up another minor league contract for major league time and lose him if he plays too long. So it's up in the air. I know that we can keep him for an extra year if we bring up somebody now. We still get them for 5 years plus this season. Is it worth the experience losing at major league or winning at minor league? I think winning at minor league would be more beneficial. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that as well, for sure. And then, obviously, when we get into the offseason here, we are going to be trying to get rid of anybody that we can in this field. We want to make a trade, shop a player. Let's see if anybody would be willing to pick up any of our pitchers. That's going to be what I'm looking at. Let's see. McGurk. Hey, now. McGurk, how much am I paying for him? I don't even know. Contract status, 75. Oh, I don't want to take on more contract, though. No, thank you. Let's see. Romero. Hoffman, I don't want same price. I know I'm paying that. Williamson? Nobody. So, yeah, no one wants my players because they're all terrible. That's fine. I knew that going into it. Back to the stats. So, we got some cold players. Sad day. We knew that. Not much we can do there. As far as runs, this is going to be crucial. I want Cantu to get the most amount of time possible right now, just to see if things can change. We're not gonna get playoffs. Like, we're 10 games out. Like, it's just not gonna happen. But at the same time, we can try to see if we can generate something. We can kind of see if this lineup will work next season, or see if we need to make changes. I know we have to get our shortstop back and our pitchers back. That was crucial. I'm going to get a better trainer for sure. But who is everyone else good? Do I need to move Cobra and Alston? Probably. Can I find somebody? Probably not. So that's all happening. I have 6, 12, 15 games left. We're 10 games back. If you thought we had any chance, you're crazy. We're 11 games back from the wild card, though. Maybe if a team tanks it, then we'll be okay. But you're looking at Queens Bees. They got hot late in the season, 35-32. The rest of my division is much like the NFC East in football last season, all losing records. So -1 team, and they're 522. That's not really anything to shake a stick at. That being said, we're looking to the future. We have Cantu. I feel confident. The trade wins held true. The tide is changing, hopefully, and it starts with the trade we just made. Was this a good trade? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Sound off in the comments or all over social media or on Twitter at F5Penguin. And you can also click the link in the description that will take you to the website for the Premier League Baseball Sim. You can follow all of the teams, the news, the stats, and the transactions as we move forward. There will be another video tonight. We will also look at our single A team tonight. Lots and lots and lots of prospects that I need advice on. Do we get rid of some? Do we keep everybody? Do we move some people up right now? What do you want to see down there? Take a look at the website ahead of this and let me know. We'll look at that in just a little bit. And I hope to see you all in the next video of the Premier League Baseball GM Mode Sim of Out of the Park Baseball 17.